One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Cardinals about to kick it away and get this season started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Delgado. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Leaves it with the running back. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Makes the catch. It's Delgado. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat in second down?
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, the portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
They'll leave it with him. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
He'll keep it himself. There he goes. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll go with a direct snap. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Cardinals are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the right. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Louisville. They're on the board first here in the season opener. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Wants to throw on first down. He lets it fly. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and
turning it on. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Bears can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
The Bears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. The play action fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Horn. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that quarterback. Really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. Touchdown Bears! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Coates. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The give to the tailback. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quarterback gets the first down. He's into the open down the middle. Inside the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Cardinals.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop him.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin were just steamroll teams. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. It's complete to the left. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get his first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker quarterback.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Off the play fake. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Coming out with it, it's Coates. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
Takes the easy one to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He'll toss it. Picks up the first down. Oh, he's got some space. A tremendous run. He was full. That pitch, just sweet execution. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Touchdown, Cardinals! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Delgado. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Quick step and go. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. And the Bears moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught over the middle. It's Horn. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Bears getting set on 1st and 10.
Base 27 jump. Hey, hustle, hustle.
He wants to change this route. Grabbed in the middle. It's Horn. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Horn. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And the Bears will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Set, ready.
Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Baylor! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. This late in the half, here's begs the question, how aggressive will the play calling be? He wants to start this drive with a pass. Going over the top. Intercepted. Got room on the return. The 30. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive. But you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Rushes on him. Quickly complete. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Getting that push, they pick up a 4 out to the 26.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Buying some time. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking for space. It's Hussein. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The run to the right. Creates a little room.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Got his man. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Delgado. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
They just keep firing. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might be calling a hot route. They'll move the wide receiver. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, for him not to hand that ball off on the RPO, the quarterback obviously saw something he liked there in the left flat, but it wasn't open. And as a result, it's an incompletion.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his big tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day, this one from 23. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That slices the lead to 2. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by 6 over Eastern Michigan. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Scrambling away. He'll try to do it himself. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And here comes the offense on second down. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21.
Here we go.
Here's the handoff. Jukes his way for more. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Trying to bull his way in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The give on the option. Touchdown Bears! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Things did not go on the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Makes the grab. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that it
Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Louisville! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. He wants to throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It's complete on the right side. Into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Snagged in the middle. It's Horn. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. First down for this offense. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Unfortunate with that incompletion.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's got him this time. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Oh, better look out. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Finds his big tight end. Big guy tries to barrel in. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down. They're in plus territory and now threatening to get the score. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Bust through behind his pad. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over, and you saw it on that play.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. The give. Touchdown, Baylor! They move on top here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Virginia Tech delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Logan Thomas, Tyrod Taylor, and the great Michael Vick used to do it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. With the catch, it's Hussein. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Hussein. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And this offense has got to get something, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Makes the catch. makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15, a first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Looking downfield on first down. And they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, fourth quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to be aggressive, and trying to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. Let's see what happens on third.
From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Gotta have it here on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a first and goal here. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Baylor.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage.
Let's go!
Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down. He wants a big play here late. It's incomplete, and they had a chance in the end zone, and he just couldn't come up with it, and that's going to do it. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.